What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Diluvion. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and play some video games. Today with Diluvion, we're actually going to be taking I'm going to speak to this wandering merchant over here. They changed the control scheme in between here in the last episode, in case you didn't know. Basically, the game functions more like a submarine game now, and not like weirdly so. It actually means that the directionality and the movement of our ship is independent of where our reticle is aiming now, which is actually a really, really good thing, I guess. I don't know. I swapped over to it just so I could check it out and see how it functions and how it affects things. I want to dock with you, and I want to help you make money. Why are you making this so difficult? There we go. We filled our air tanks off of theirs, although that seems kind of exploitative. What does he want to do with his money? These guys tend to pay you a lot better than the people in towns, so I tend to try to sell stuff to them if I can. We've got engine parts. We've got a bunch of random shit in here. I've got some fossils. Yeah, I'll sell those. Got some dinars. Got some books. Absolutely. Sea charts are always lucrative. Make a little bit more money selling daisies and flowers and other little things. Good. That put us up to 9,000. There are no other sailors or anything that I wanted to make use of, so I guess I can live with this for right now. Let's go ahead and exit, and I'm going to bounce off the back of this. And I figured out how to change our guns around, too, so that we're no longer using the Fleck. You press the I key, and that's how you choose between the Fleck and the Creeper. We would want the Creeper unless we were at point-blank range, at which point I think the fire rate of the Fleck would become better. Yeah, now we can actually look around while we're sailing, which is pretty sweet. Go ahead and drift this thing on into port. I needed to reset my little golden fishies over here because I have no idea where I'm going. In the previous episode, we were supposed to go to a drill site. After finding out that the guy that said he was the shit and was really, really good with machines actually was not as good as he said he was. He was more of an apprentice, really. More of an apprentice. So, you know, people lie. That is a thing that people do. You'll have to learn to deal with that in life. They lie. I'm going to get another air tank because why not? Air tanks are great. They make my life a lot better, and they make me able to be at the bottom of this under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. I just want to follow golden fishies. Take it from me. I do feel like, I don't know, something's wrong with my voice today. I woke up, and my voice just feels janky today, and I'm not really sure why. Not really sure why. Don't feel sick. Not coming down with anything. I was just sick like a month ago, so I know I'm not getting sick. Let's go ahead and give this thing full forward, and we're just going to follow golden fishies until we can no longer follow them anymore. My guess is that they're going to take us back down into the trench where those weird aliens and shit were, but there's no way to really know that. I don't want to talk to you about the drill site. Just shut up. Go away. I don't want to talk to you about this. I don't want to talk to you about this either. Go away. Yep, I don't care. Alright, good. You gotta click through real fast. That's the only way. When it comes to see individuals, whenever they want to talk to you, you just gotta click through real fast because they've probably already told you the information previously. You're probably operating off old information. Let's see. We've got a research capsule down here. We've got the dancing marin. And from there, it just looks like it dead ends. There is, however, like a little capsule corp place down here, so we'll check that out, provided our rope tension does not get too thick. Fill our air tanks, see what kind of free treasure's available. We've got a stopwatch right here. The Captain's Charm, it increases captain time. Okay. I don't really use captain time that often, but I'll take it. We also got the Dancing Marin chart, which I think means, oh, it wants me to go back up here. Okay. I don't know if that's the direction we came from, but sure. I'll follow it. I'll give it a chance. Who knows? Maybe it'll take us somewhere new. Doesn't look like it's headed back to Ice Merchant, so that's good. Somebody just tried to ping us. I heard it. So I'm going to ping back just in case. It's a merchant, and we also have some flounder pirates down there. Whether or not they choose to engage... Oh, there's like a borehole up here. Holy shit. So I guess we found it. I'm so glad that I figured out you have to go to a city in order... You have to go inside a city in order... Let's go ahead and we'll just go straight upwards. I think we're going to crash into a wall. We've got to talk to Armstrong inside of here. Cool. I like the creativity of this game. There's a lot of really creative underwater stuff here. Like a city inside of a borehole. That's like something I never would have thought of. Then again, I'm not creative, so I guess that might be why. Let's go ahead and we'll put in a port right here. I am interested in mostly just following down the main storyline. I'm not going to be doing a ton of side stuff. I just want to see what's going on out here. So, you must be Armstrong. Letter of introduction has been removed. Excuse me. That's it. A bit to the left. Make sure those bolts are secure, people. We don't want another incident caused by sloppy work. Look out below. Oh, for the love of... we're running a civilization-changing program here, not a demolition site. We've got a letter from Hasley. Half of my supply ships are stuck on the wrong side of collapsed ice tunnels, so we're really hurting for support right now. I need you to dive to the sunken storage depot directly below and salvage the reels of wire. The faster you do it, the more you'll get paid. Well, we live to serve, Your Majesty. Where is the storage depot? Sank down to the seabed underneath the drill site. Okay. I suppose that's workable. Got anybody else around here that wants to, you know, have a job? Ooh, we found somebody's extra coinage. That's what they get for hiding it in a dumb spot. Like, no one will ever guess that I left my rupees inside of a barrel. I'm like, except for everybody. Are you drinking on the job right now, man? You're our navigator. What are you doing? You are the last person. Like, you and the demolitionist are the two last people I want to be operating drunk. Jesus Christ, this guy's over here getting sloshed off Cuddy Bang, not giving a shit. Meanwhile, I'm trying to run a submarine operation here. So what is this? You don't look impressed. What is this hunk of junk? They really think they're going to get through with that piece of crap? So they're actually boring for the surface. They're trying to go upwards, which is kind of interesting. Okay. Well, down we go. I'm going to keep it on slow. We're just going to dive the best that we can. I'm still getting used to the new control scheme. This is my first 10 minutes with the new control scheme. So if you see me crashing into anything or doing anything dumb, just be aware that it's taking some adjustment. But I do think it is a superior system compared to the old one. This way I can chart like a heading. I can do... Oh, we're going to get fought down here. I know it. Yeah, it's about what I figured. Ooh, torpedo to the ass. There are a lot of pirates down here. Let's go ahead and come about. Prefer to get him just like that. Although I doubt it's looking like we don't have the range. So I'm going to spin it around this way. I prefer to be on a similar depth as him. Give me a heading. Although it's not really going to matter much if he changes his. Give me overdrive so that I can catch up with him. The last thing we want for this guy is to give us the slip. We got a big gunfight in front of us. And I would much rather have them cleared out now. We have a torpedo incoming. Ooh, that's a hit. Okay, so give me captain's time. One less sonar, please. I need somebody on here repairing the ship. Give me full overdrive. We need to get away until we can actually deploy. Good lord, there are a lot of pirates around here. We may have walked into the lion's den. Yeah, you know, or don't fix the ship. That's cool. Yeah, I'm thinking we need to get away. This is more than we can handle. This is straight nasty style stuff. And the further away that I can get, the better. We'll do torpedo overwatch. And I don't have a problem tail gunning a little bit. Why is the gun not firing? Fine, we'll do it this way. I'll swap firing solutions. He's looking a little bit softer. Well, there we go. But we have like a fleet of pirates back over here. Oh, there's another one right there. Jesus. Change depth. Why are there so many pirates over here? Good lord. Where have we ended up? Wow. I don't know what we were supposed to do with that. It's like, did we wander into a pirate den or what happened right there? Okay, so this time we're back at our previous destination, and hopefully this does not go as poorly as it did last time. I don't know how we got ourselves into that situation, but it was ugly. If we find that there are tons of pirates down here, go away. I hate how you have to do the chats every time you load your game. It's just like, stop. Nobody wants to talk to you. Just go away. There we go. All better. Yeah, it looks like we may have just kind of stooped down into a pirate den without realizing it. And that's what got us in trouble. Because that right there is definitely a pirate. That Glacium M. Janky gnome colony. I'm inclined to think that in order to fight our way through there, it's going to take some considerable level of effort. But we should also hit it from a front where we can actually fight with them. Is that an enemy right there? What is that? A janky gnome colony? Abandoned drill house. Alright, we'll bring it down. We have an enemy right there, that flounder pirate. I think if we could somehow manage to just fight one at a time, we'd be alright. Problem is that there's tons of them down here. They are all equally unpleasant. Ugh, there's a lionfish over there too. Okay, we'll start with the lionfish. He's the obvious weak point here. Alright, come about. And we will rain down fire on him until he is no longer an issue for us. Change the deflect, please. Alright, that's one down. Yeah, this time I've learned lessons, huh? Yep, I've learned things this time. The only reason you guys got me last time is because you got a big jump on me. There's two of these little bastards down out of God knows how many. I'm not entirely sure how many we're going to have to deal with down here, but I'll be damned if I don't get some free loot out of this. Trying to save my torpedoes for right now until I have like a better supply of them. Crippled lionfish is right there. We'll go ahead and dock with that too. Then I'm going to try and put out another sonar ping just to see what's going on. You want to join up, amigo? Just don't smoke inside of an enclosed airtight area, yeah? I ain't got enough money, but you're a pretty good character. You're pretty good, actually. He'd be a really, really good gunner. Bummer. Sucks that you're going to die on the bottom of the ocean because you're still demanding I pay you even though you're stranded on a derelict ship. It's odd. Alright, so that leaves us with, let's go ahead and full stop until we can get a better appraisal of the situation. So we have a Glacium Diamond right there. Let's go ahead and give him a torpedo. Or not. That's cool. Looks like the torpedo failed somehow. So yeah, these guys are actually... These guys are actually hiding in the trench. I'm going to deal with the big guy first. Oh, don't do that. Oh, teach that dude a lesson right now. Yeah, that guy just learned it the hard way. That guy learned it the real hard way. Don't go face to face with a flak at point blank range. Good lord, tail gunning was so on point right there. That's a death. That's another kill that we're going to add to the... We're going to put that one on the fuselage. Itch that one in on the paint. Torpedo replacement. I don't see anything else on this ship that looks good to me. So let's leave it. Let's let it sink down to the bottom of the ocean. We got a couple glaciums to deal with over here. As far as I know, there's 2. And they are patrolling over here. I'm going to try and get this one with the flak. Fortunately, I don't think we have the range. There we go. We do have the armor to tank him, though. So that's what I'm going to do. Because it's simpler. Sounds to me as though we may still have friends. Yeah, he's right there. He's probably going to pop a couple shots at us. So let's loot quickly and be on our way. Oh, good. Torpedoes. I like torpedoes. Yeah, give him a torpedo. That one looks good. It's a hit. Swap me over to my chasing gun. Ugh. He is rapidly changing direction. It's making it really hard to hit him with these slow-ass bullets. Let's get him with a drive-by over here. There we go. That's what I like to see. Perfect. I mean, it seems to me that just getting up inside of their grill and nailing them up close is probably the best way to get it done. So that's another glacium down. We need to go take a look at this drill header over here and see what's going on. But that should get us refilled on air. So we should be able to stay down here for a little while without too many problems. I don't know if I have... Jacob Fisher offers to go down. No, don't go into the locked bulkhead. Every time I do that, somebody dies. Especially if I don't have a crowbar. Having a crowbar, I think it might be like a 50-50 if you do it without a crowbar. But if you do it with a crowbar, it seems to go a lot better than without. So technically, I'm just going to avoid doing it until I have one. Drill depot's over here. We need to be careful about enemies running up on us. I mean, there were a lot of pirates down here. And I just want to make sure that they aren't still prowling. So we've got a crowbar. We've got a reel of copper wire. So I think we've got the thing that we need. How much copper wire did she say she needed? From our map menu. Where are we right now? Oh, the Icer drill site is where we're at. Okay. Find out more about Hasley. It looks like we just need to talk to Armstrong, I guess. Find the big site. Search Tonnesburg. I don't see any more drill depots down here, so I don't think this is one of those quests that it wants me to get like 25 wire or whatever. Let's just go back up and we'll turn it in. There we go. I need a little bit more forward and a little bit less up. And then we'll slow down. And up we go, back to the place we came from. Need just a tiny little bit of thrust right there. Yeah, the game plays a lot better with the new control scheme. It really sincerely does. I don't know why this control scheme wasn't like in the initial version of the game, because it just seems to make a lot more sense with what the game is trying to do. And I don't mean that as like an insult or anything like that. What was that? I'm a tiny bit confused. I'm not sure what just happened right there. I thought there was some kind of ice fall or something. I don't know. It looked like there was some kind of ice fall while I was trying to get up in here, but I was trying to go look at that other drill site up there. Maybe you're not allowed to go up there. Maybe it's just like an instant death zone. I don't know. Go ahead and slow the ship down. Oh no. Well, I'm trying real hard. He said, Captain, dive now. Apparently I missed that part. Ow. What the shit? So regroup. What just happened? I'm not even sure what just happened right there. It looked like the mine shaft collapsed. Ain't nothing we can do here. Head back to Tunsberg. Any survivors are likely to regroup there. Okay, and so I guess back to Tunsberg I go. Hudson apparently has something to add here. You okay to keep going? This can't happen. Good lord. We have to go back. And do what exactly? Get crushed? Calm down, sailor. Jay. Listen, Greg, there's nothing we can do. The best thing for now is to regroup. Perhaps we can help some survivors at Tunsberg. Okay. Well, with that, we're right underneath the drill site, so I need to go east to Tunsberg. The camera's a little bit further zoomed out now, too, which is actually kind of nice. I think that was a good plan. We're going to go to the east, and I will see you guys when we get to Tunsberg. This was definitely a little bit of an interesting episode. I'm not sure what just happened right there. I think the mine shaft collapsed or something like that, and the first time I didn't see him say dive, maybe, because it was down in the right-hand corner or something like that. Not really sure. But it looks like the drill operation didn't go very well. I will see you all in the next episode of Diluvion. Bye, everybody.